All right, I can already tell it's gonna be a shaky camera day, but it's okay. We're headed to the United States Coast Guard Academy for their Eclipse event. It's a DEI, Diversity, Equity, Inclusion event, and I got invited to represent the Life Committee. It is currently 3 in the morning. I was gonna wake up at 2, but I overslept through that alarm, or I turned it off and ended up waking up at 2:30. So that's okay. We got the backup alarm, so we're a bit behind schedule, but that's okay. We're currently walking to the ramp to go to the airport. Oh, look, raccoons. Lovely. I'm super excited about this event. I've never been on one of these, so we will see like what it's going to be like. Everybody said it was fun. I'm the judge of that. I'm also realizing as I'm walking down here, I don't have my headphones. This happens every time I get on a plane. It never fails because I'm always so worried about everything else. Okay, we were on the move because I decided since the plane was running late, I was just gonna go ahead and get my headphones. So I have them now. I really did that. I like sprinted across the season. Then before you know it, everybody made it to the cars and we're off to DIA. I have never been to Connecticut before, so this was like a really cool trip to like kind of see other states. We landed in, I want to say like Duels, I think, and I got this pizza, and then I realized after I got the pizza, they made my order wrong. Kind of an L, but it is what it is. When we did get to Connecticut's airport, they had some cool Lego sets and just some cool like history in their airport. And of course, we gotta stand. We support our troops, period. We love to see it. Of course, had to get my bag. Of course, it was open because why wouldn't it be? Then we had to drive to the Coast Guard Academy. Connecticut didn't look like what I thought it was. I don't know what I thought it was gonna look like, but it wasn't what I thought it was. Then we went to this Playables acai smoothie shop, and that was really cute. And then we got back on the road, and we arrived at the Coast Guard Academy. Next, we had orientation and a like little tour of like what the campus was like. The next day, of course, I had to get ready for all the talks and speakers. They had this thing called like My Story, and I really liked hearing everybody's stories, and some people even did a little performance like they did here. But wow, this campus is truly beautiful, I'm not gonna lie. It might be prettier than USAPA, but it was crazy how much history was in each room, like on the walls, on the floor. That was so nice to me. I was able to attend a session called Race and Diversity on the Likert scale, but of course I had to peep the Whataburger cup because represent. This was a session inspired by Jubilee, and it was truly diverse. Everybody gave their opinions, and it was easily one of my favorite sessions there. Peep, Angie and Haley by themselves had a differing opinion, but they had a great answer.
When I think about identity, I think about intersectionality, and being a queer woman of color who's not Christian in the military is like noticeable by a lot of people.
All right, quick break for the campus views. Thank you. This was their cafeteria setup, obviously smaller than Mitch's, but it was basically a DFAC.
International classes. Anybody know why? State of Texas, the city of Dallas, and the African American community to create a world-class memorial to 7,000 African American.
So what up? It's your girl Haley. I'm just gonna talk about my time here at the Coast Guard Academy. So it's really unique. It's a really different experience. It's really interesting to like hear about like the different cultural norms, like stuff like putting your cover on like a table during lunchtime is like not okay, but like for us, like we can pretty much leave whenever you want at the academy versus like here you can't leave whenever you want. So it's really interesting to kind of hear like different perspectives on like the rules and such, which is really exciting. It's really pretty here, but the architecture is really giving like Victorian workhouse for children, you know?
You see what I'm saying? Like, y'all see this brick? I know y'all see this brick. The next thing that they did was put on a parade for us. It was really cool seeing like the differences between USAFA's and theirs. It was also really interesting because they played the Penguin song. I don't know what it's actually called, but if you know, you know. Going back to what I said earlier, the art and the history is just everywhere, and I just love to see it. The cadets from the visiting academies were invited to this dinner, and we got to mix and mingle with each other, which was super fun. The food was really good, and then after we got to see this really cool talent show.
Can't skip a day without lotion, whose hearts and heads are filled up with self-hate and bottled up emotion, persecuted by the state
and media consumed since before the first degree.
That's funny. Teens disappoint. That's funny. CGA, KP. Oh, they must have a rivalry with the midshipmen. Or not the MMA, Merchant Marines. Beef. Bald is life.
Here are some fun pics of me and my girl Angie and some of the friends we made going out. The next day we got ready to meet the alumni of their BSU.
So it is a beautiful day at the Coast Guard Academy.
I'm glad you did go.
Call me weird, whatever, but I really had to show y'all this cafeteria. Like, I get it's small, but it's a defect. Also, this room was really cool. I love the history, but here we're trying to work on policies our schools can implement for D&I. And after a long day of work, we go out and check out the town and like the New London area. It was a really cute town. I thought it was super sweet. And of course, my girl Angie popping up on the screen to say hello. I went to this cool little lobster restaurant. I got a little lobster roll. I got a shell in my lobster roll, but it was fun.
The ice cream.
Alright, hot take, the lobster roll was mid, but after we went to this cool little event thrown by their BSU alumni, and here check out Angie checking out her driving skills in the little simulator. But I loved this party. I truly enjoyed it because you could see how much everybody was connecting with each other, and I got to make connections as well.
Can you go down low? All the way to the floor.
Alright, here's a little behind the scenes of where I was staying and what their dorms were looking like. I don't know why, but for some reason it was 1,000,000 degrees, and apparently their dorms don't have AC. This is a crime against humanity. Anyways, I woke up super early, brushed my teeth, and got ready to go home. Back to Colorado. It was also really crazy because I had to go wake somebody up because they forgot their alarm. But eventually we made it to the airport. The lines were super long because apparently it was their spring break in like April, which is like mad weird Connecticut, but like whatever. Anyways, I got TSA pre-check, so I got to skip these lines, thank God.
This is literally insane.
You're gonna start a new page. say that. Please don't say that.
COVID part 2?
No.
Our flight got delayed. Our flight got delayed, so we're chilling on these couches. We're gonna take a nap. It's delayed for 3 hours. Kind of ridiculous, I'm not gonna lie. It is what it is.
Y'all saw that long ass line, right? Alright, so that caused some delays, so come with me and Angie and watch the madness. And then we finally took our naps, and as soon as we woke up, we were already heading back to Colorado. This trip was really fun and was a cool experience to see other service academies. However, I did think the policy making was kind of dumb, but other than that, like 10 out of 10. And let me tell you, I was so excited to get back to my room. Okay, bye.